Y'all want to say starting in 2025, start right now. Start today. I don't know what you're waiting for, but you absolutely have to start today.
Watch this. And I bet you it'll grow back. And it came back 10 times better. So this is your friendly reminder that if you need to start over, you can.
Watching this video, you about to be the biggest baddie of the West in 90 days. I don't know if any of you are paying attention to the economics of your country, but it's not looking too good for a lot of people. This is just my philosophical theory, and this is not based on any facts. But what we can learn from our environment is that there is a constant leveling up that's happening. You should level up before it's too late. It might be too late for some people, but if you're watching this video, it's not too late for you. And what does it mean to level up? How are we gonna level up? What are you talking about, girl? What I'm talking about is being 10 steps ahead. My personal philosophy is they are trying to create two things, black and white. You either have money or you don't. This middle leeway that a lot of us are in, where it's like, I have some money, but I ain't poor. They are trying to eradicate that. And by they, I just mean corrupted humans. We have to create a life for ourselves that is still worth living. That sounds so hard to do in capitalism. But what will save you is gratitude. Because when you are blessed and thankful for what you already have, more will come to you. And the way that you can do that is so many ways. When you wake up, pray. I'm so blessed. I'm so thankful. I'm looking forward to more. I'm looking forward to being better, greater. But I'm also very thankful for this moment. Gratitude will get you every time. Number one. It's the only way you'll level up. Bye, guys. No, I'm kidding. But you have to definitely start there. Another way to level up, get you a library card. I know for a lot of us, we might be apprehensive about reading because we went to school for so long. But I'm telling you right now, the knowledge that you could obtain by reading will absolutely catapult you into your glow up and your level up, because what they are teaching you is how to be subservient. What you are learning at your job training or even at these colleges and universities is how to be a great employee. And if that's your goal, fine, cool. Amazing. But for a lot of people, that is not the goal. So in order to actually learn things, you got to read books on your own. I can link some books in the description that has helped me level up even my mindset. Before I could even get into the behavior, I have to get into the mindset. And the only way to get into the mindset is by reading books. Books are so important. It helps your soul get ready for what you're about to do, because you're shedding your old self. The way that you used to think, you should not be thinking that by the time you read a certain book, okay? Third thing to level up, assess your circle. Assess your circle and hire and fire accordingly. I know the saying is, you are a summary of the 5 most closest people to you. That is real. A lot of my friends, they are me, but in a different way. Birds of a feather flock together. So if you're a go-getter, you have to hang around other go-getters, and they'll put you on, and you can put them on. And that's how you elevate. And I know Issa was talking about networking across.
We have a tendency to try to, like, when we network up, and it really is about networking across. Like, who's next to you, who's struggling, who's in the trenches with you, who's just as hungry as you are. And those are the people that you need to build with. It's not about, like, finding, hitting up, like calling Tyler Perry, like, how can I work with you? Calling Ava to be like, how can I be on? It's about calling your college mate. It's about calling your coworker and saying, hey, you trying to do this? I'm trying to do this project. And literally every project that I've done, every friend of mine has been in some way, shape, or form, because I needed them, because they were just down. They didn't, they're not even part of the industry in many cases, just to help me make it work. And I would do the same for them in a heartbeat. It's just about, I guess, passion and hunger. Creating the first episode of ABG, of Awkward Black Girl, like, I had to pull so many resources together, and I had to hit up a couple of random people just to try to put this story together. And then even in the brokenness of not having an editor and editing it myself, trying to tell the story because I couldn't afford to get this shot that I wanted or go to this location that I wanted, and piecing that together, there's so much creativity in brokenness. Like, brokenness will have you making it work. You gotta hold on to that broken energy, because I love making relatable stuff, and so much of that stuff it makes you relatable. It makes you people feel like they're connected to the story.
We all have our own paths and our own journeys, but to collide with someone who has similar interests as you is very beneficial for your glow up. But again, you kind of have to weed out certain people, because some people will say one thing and not really be on the thing, you know what I mean? For example, me, I am a person that is very serious. So if you present me with a project that you would like, I'm all for it, yay, cool. But once you start canceling and starting and not finishing, I'm gonna have to remove myself. That's just my personal career boundary. This one in particular, I believe is going to be hard because for a lot of people, we have friends that we were friends with for 15, 20 years, even 10 years, and you don't want to stop being their friend, and you don't have to. But what I'm saying is if you want to actually level up, you want to actually glow up and accomplish what you really want to accomplish, you might have to hang out with that friend maybe once a month. You are in the process of leveling up. You're in the process of becoming someone that you've never been before. You have to not be distracted. And I do think that for some of us, we have friends that we could trust with our lives, and they're fun and they're energetic and they're great, but they're not great for your career. You have to now organize and limit your hangouts of just doing nothing for hours. I cannot do that all the time if I claim to be leveling up. I can't claim to want a better life for myself, but as soon as I get a moment to myself, I'm not doing anything. Y'all want to say starting in 2025, start right now. Start today. I don't know what you're waiting for, but you absolutely have to start today. 2025 is an illusion, first of all. We are all living in borrowed time. Who says you're making it to 2025? Got a little dark right there, but I'm just telling you, in the present is where real magic actually happens. The future is the future. Okay, the future is always going to happen, but you have that vision in your head for a reason. That's because it already happened, or it's going to happen. That's why you can't escape it. That's why it's just kind of like ringing at you like, oh my God, like, because, beloved, you have to create the game plan, and in order to create the game plan, you have to become someone else. You have to become the person that is able to pull that game plan off. And in order to become the person to pull that gameplay off, you have to have gratitude, you have to shift your mindset, and you have to change your circle. And that is how you level up, just in the simplest of terms. 90 days will look completely different for you. I have accomplished in 6 months what it took me 5 years in New York to do. As soon as I moved to Atlanta, it was like boom, 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 and boom, because I was doing it from experience. I was doing it from like, okay, I know how to do this. I know how to level up. This is what I'm gonna do. My representation at the time was like, you just got here and you're just, yes, because I know how it works. I understand where I'm going, and that's how we have to be. All right, that's all I got.
I have a theory that you experience the most resistance in your life when you are undergoing an up level that is about to change everything. And it looks and feels something like this. This is your life, this is you, and it's stretching. It's stretching more than ever before because you want to go to greater heights than you've ever been to. But this feels uncomfortable. This feels tense. This is resistance. And the natural urge is to come back to your original state, to your comfort zone, the state in which nothing's stretching. However, if you can allow yourself to be in the stretch, even if it's just for a little bit, this is what's going to absolutely catapult you forward. A lot of times we're actually afraid of the up level that we are asking for because we know it's going to stretch us beyond where we currently are, and that's going to feel uncomfortable for a second. But your magic phrases are, it's allowed to be easy, and it is safe for me to expand and up level, because you are currently now living in something that's beyond the comfort zone of your past self, and you're still totally safe. So your future self would say the same thing.